Gregory Keene turns the next page of Dossier on Dumetrius.
Looking back on it, I can remember the moment we heard about Mitchell as though it were only 5 minutes ago. We were after Dumetrius. We knew nothing but the name. We were groping in a fog. 4 people could have told us what he looked like. 4 people could have given us at least that to go on. But of the 4, 1 was dead. Hetty Bergner simply hadn't taken any notice of him on the plane. Peter Ridgway was in hiding, wanted on suspicion of murder. And the 4th man? Well, Digby Mitchell had wired us to expect him on a train from Birmingham arriving at 7 o'clock. And we'd just been told that he hadn't turned up. It looked pretty grim. And then there was Hetty Bergner herself. Cut swore she'd deliberately given them the slip when he followed her the day before, and that was something that needed looking into. I had her address, of course. It seemed a good idea to see the chap outside was on the job, Miss Bergner, and then, of course, being on the spot, it seemed a better idea to drop in. Sure you don't mind?
Of course not. You know, I've looked, and I can never see anyone keeping an eye on my flat.
No, he's there. He was the man pruning the trees all day, for instance, and now he's just a rather brawny character, hanging about doing nothing in particular, but keeping out of sight.
It's exciting. And rather frightening, too. I've never been guarded before.
You've probably never been in such danger before. Digby Mitchell wired us he was arriving from Birmingham at 7 o'clock this evening. We met the train, but he wasn't on it.
That's all of us?
Yes. Mitchell was the last of the 4. Miss Bergner, why didn't you want Cutts to follow you yesterday afternoon?
Are you trying to scare me more than you have already?
It's a very simple question.
I didn't even know I was being followed.
Tell me quickly, where did you go when you left our place on the embankment?
Well, I took a cab, and then...
Quickly.
I went to Leicester Square Tube Station, and when I got down to the platform, I couldn't make up my mind whether to go straight home. Oh, really, Major Keene.
Go on.
Well, I didn't know whether to come straight home or get out at Hyde Park, and I jumped on the train just as it was going.
That's just the way people behave when they want to lose their shadows.
If you think I haven't told you the truth, if you think I'm not telling you the truth now, why are you having me protected?
Mine's that sort of a job, Miss Bergner. We have to be sure. I'm hunting a desperate man, and what do I know about you? Except that you have the...
I have the what?
It doesn't matter. I wasn't having you followed, actually. I sent Cutts along on the spur of the moment to see you on your way.
And because he lost me, you began to suspect... Oh, how absurd. Major Keene, do I look as though I'd have anything to do with a murder?
The widest eyes, the most innocent mouth, the most demure and childlike demeanor I ever saw belonged to a girl who'd poisoned 4 people and betrayed her brother to the hangman.
Well, my eyes aren't particularly wide, and my mouth certainly isn't innocent. Next time you want Cutts to see me safely on my way, let me know, would you? So that when you call again, I can offer you a drink, instead of having to defend myself against your preposterous suspicions.
How terse are you, really?
I'm not terse. I'm just plain frightened.
I'm sorry about that. Well, there doesn't seem to be much point in hanging about. I expect I may as well shove off.
You don't have to go. Would you like that drink?
I think I would.
You can sit there and tell me what's made you look the way you do. And why you believe only the worst of people. Even people like me. How old are you, Major Keene?
36.
Nice. You don't talk about yourself much, do you?
Right this minute, Miss Bergner.
Lady. Wait there till I get some glasses.
Right now, I'd rather talk about the man I'm after.
Mariotti. Oh, I thought I told you not to come back until next week, eh? Who's this with you?
You're Piggy Quinn, aren't you?
My name's Quinn. Now, see,
Don't
Mr.
argue. Get into your back room. Shut the shop, Yachty. Put the lights out.
Aye, what is this, and who are you?
Get in there.
Fine. Look, mister. What do you want?
I want to buy a camera.
And why is you already shutting the shop?
Do you expect any more customers at this time of night? You should be grateful, my dear fellow. Now then, let's talk a little business. You have some Leicas for sale, haven't you?
Yeah, maybe I have, but I don't see
Where
how...
are they?
In the safe.
Well, don't stand about. There's a good chap. The smell of this place. Is that why they call you Piggy? You know, it's quite amazingly apt.
Look, how would you like to take a swim?
Yachty, Mr. Quinn's decided to be difficult.
No, look, just a minute, mister. You want to see some cameras? Well, all right. Just get this blooming safe open. Never can remember this combination. Hey. Well, there you are. Only 3 Leicas in the place.
I want a particular Leica.
They're all the same. Take your pick.
No, Mr. Quinn, they're not all the same. One was stolen from Bailey's Hotel 2 nights ago. That's the one I want. You don't mind, do you?
Well, it's that one, the one in the alligator case.
Open it.
Yeah.
I'll take it now, thanks. Yachty, it's been emptied. We, rather expected to find some film in this case.
There wasn't no film in it when I got it.
You know, Mr. Quinn, I'm one of those people who detest violence. I can't bear the thought of people getting hurt. When they're sensible, there's really no reason why they should. Apart from your remarkable porcine appearance, you look a sensible sort of fellow, Mr. Quinn. Where's the film?
If you want it that bad, what's it worth?
I see you completely misunderstand me. You should ask yourself what's it worth to you.
Oh, yeah, I'll sell it, all right, I'll sell it.
Much as I regret this, I really think we'll have to make you see reason.
What do you mean?
We happened all night, you know. Yachty.
And now, look. Wait a minute. All right, if you want that bloomin' film, you'll get the bloomin'. Just take the bloomin' film and get out of here. I don't know who you are or what you are, but just take this film and get out. There.
Thank you.
Now, will you go, the both of you?
It's remarkable how often you find very fat men very timid. Of course, tonight, Quinn, you've something really to be timid about. Let this be a lesson to you. You really shouldn't go about buying stolen cameras.
Who are you?
It won't mean anything to you, but my name's Dumetrius. Good night.
Hey, mister, just a minute. What about him?
Who, Yachty? Oh, he'll be staying for a while. You didn't think we could leave you like this, did you, Quinn? You know too much. I'm leaving Yachty to have a word with you.
Hello?
Listen, Hedy, you can tell Keen about the camera and the photograph whenever you like. We have it.
Why, that's marvelous news, Emma. But my agent says I needn't worry for a moment. And I'd love to, but at the moment I'm not alone.
Who's with you, Hedy?
A perfectly enchanting Major Gregory Keene.
How very convenient.
Yes, isn't it? I'm having some glamour pictures taken tomorrow. It's such a frightful time since I had any done. Except for a snapshot taken at Temple of Aerodrome by an impassioned American flyer. I've had no photographs since I don't know when, and the agents do carry on so. Yes, all right, darling. Bye. That was a friend of mine, wanting to know how I'm getting along for an engagement.
Hedy,
Yes?
what did I hear you say about a snapshot of you taken at Temple House?
Why, yes. It's that very silly young American who was killed. Just as we were getting onto the plane for London.
And who else was in it? The man calling himself Scammell?
I believe he was standing close to me at the time.
Why couldn't you have told me this before?
Well, I simply didn't think of it. Is it important?
Important? Don't you realize that's what Godowsky was murdered for? How could you have been so incredibly stupid?
Not a photo of me. How was I to know it had any
No,
significance?
the picture of you didn't matter tuppence. It was the picture of Dumetrius.
Oh, did you say?
Dumetrius. The man who came to London as Major Scammell. Oh, if only I'd known about this before. We'd gone back to Bailey's Hotel that night a mere half-hour earlier.
How did you discover his name?
That's not important. Listen, Hedy, I must get back to the embankment. Not that there's much I can do about the camera now. Good night.
Come and see me again, please.
What's wrong with the chap outside?
I don't want you for protection. Goodbye now. Oh. Hello? Yes, he's here. It's for you.
Must be Cuts. Hello? Yes, Cuts. What's that he has? Well, hang on to him. I don't care if he drinks gallons of my whiskey. If it's the only way you can keep him there, break open a case of the stuff. All right, give me 10 minutes. Right.
What is it? Anything to do with Dumetrius?
Yes, something very much to do with Dumetrius. One can't be on the wrong leg all the time. Good night, I must bolt.
But tell me, what is it?
Captain Digby Mitchell showed up after all. Tearing back to the embankment that night, I felt pretty confident. Surely Mitchell could tell us what Dumetrius looked like. But there was something else in the back of my mind. What was it about Miss Haydee Bergner? She had beauty, she had intelligence, but she had something else, too. Something I couldn't quite describe. Something that didn't quite add up.
Gregory Keene discovers what he thinks is an important clue for the discovery of Gorovsky's murderer in the next chapter of Dossier on Dumetrius.